We are starting to see some more third-party developers releasing updates to become compatible with the new Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We've got you covered with all of that information, as well as this week's announcements, previews, and release news, and all of this week's highlights when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 first sim and world updates, and no marketplace for the rest of this year, as well as what will be included with patch number 3 next week. It's been another big week in the world of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's jump straight into the video. A quick disclaimer: if you're just here for the 2024 update news, scroll across to the last third of the video as we have all the latest 2024 news there. Kicking off this week's previews and announcements, FS Labs this week released a live stream preview of their Airbus A321 over on the Blackbox 711 YouTube channel. The stream showcased the Airbus level of detail, including highlighting the project's development. FS Labs mentioned during the live stream that they decided to go with this version of the Airbus because it was their last project they worked on in the Prepare 3D platform, so this made sense for them to continue and make it to be their first project for Microsoft Flight Simulator. FS Labs is planning on introducing some new tech with the release, which was shown in the live stream video, such as persistence, service-based failures, seamless GSX integration, visual wear and tear, expanded features for casual and hardcore simmers. FS Labs during the live stream also hinted at future products such as a Neo version of the A321. There is still no confirmed ETA when we'll see the Airbus A321 from FS Labs in our sim, but from the looks of the live stream, it shouldn't be too far away. MK Studios is close to releasing its next product for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024. This time it will be Zurich Airport. The team released some new screenshots of the airport and aiming to release on the 11th of December, with being compatible for both sims. There is no feature list yet from the team for the moment, but the screenshots do provide a level of detail that we should expect to see with the release, and of course we will keep you posted with this release of the Zurich Airport from MK Studios. The Mad Dog X has been confirmed. It will be coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 for a free native upgrade to the new sim. The team said they have been on a learning curve to get to grips with the new platform, but they are working to ensure a smooth experience for everyone. The release will be a free update and it's only around the corner, so Mad Dog captains won't have to wait too long. In further news, when it comes to the Mad Dog, the team did confirm an optional expansion pack will be coming in the future, and it will bring a new 3D modeling, improved textures and sounds. There is no ETA when we'll be seeing this optional extra. I'm assuming it's going to be a pay optional extra, but the team did hint it was in its early stages of development. Just Fly updated its latest aircraft release with the RJ Professional this week. Along with the update, the RJ is now compatible with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and the team has provided separate installations for 2020 and 2024 at no charge. No other details from the team or when we'll see their other products being compatible with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, but it makes sense they would again release their latest product in 2024, and we'll hope to hear soon from the team of when some of their other products will take advantage of the new sim features. Taxiing over to this week's release news, PMDG have released its long-awaited 777 freighter for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. The 777F has been designed for the 2020 platform, and customers who have purchased the 777 freighter from their store will be eligible for a free upgrade to the 2024 platform sometime in the future, along with 777-300ER customers who have also purchased from the store. There's no ETA when we'll see this happening. The PMDG 777 comes with a detailed 3D modeling, in-depth textures, PMDG's universal EFB with SimBrief integration, full electronic checklist for both normal and non-normal procedures, detailed simulations of the aircraft's air conditioning, hydraulics, fuel, brake and tire and pressurization systems, fly-by-wire functionality, engine performance that is close to the real aircraft, and these are only a small few details of the aircraft feature list when it comes with the 777 freighter. You can pick up your copy of the PMDG 777F from their store. I'll leave a link in the description below. i9 Builds this week have released their first scenery exclusive for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, which is Brisbane International Airport. Brisbane marks the first native i9 Builds scenery and also its first when it comes to scenery in the Australian market. Brisbane International Airport is a domestic and international hub that connects travellers to many destinations around Australia, Asia and the Pacific Islands. With this release, they have planned to capture the updated version of the airport, including its newest second runway. Other iconic landmarks have been included with the release, such as the Story Bridge, Suncorp Stadium and other sceneries beyond the airport grounds. Features included with the release is handmade ground textures of the aprons, runways, paths and roads, accurate landside recreation when it comes to custom ground decals, signposts and vegetation, detail building models, dynamic lighting, a native GSX profile included, LOD optimization using the latest Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 SDK, custom static aircraft, and you can pick up your copy of Brisbane International Airport from the i9 Build store, links in the description below. SoFly offer a number of products for Microsoft Flight Simulator, catering to new pilots for the sim and all the way to very experienced pilots. As a flight sim content creator, my favorite SoFly product is Weather Presets Pro, which comes in really handy when the weather is not behaving itself and you can change the weather to be more dramatic or even to a perfect day. Other products I like to use is Landing Challenge Pro, Flight Simulator Guide, which is the manual to Microsoft Flight Simulator, the one that should have been, Storms for pilots who want to chase some of the biggest storms in the world's history, and a couple of their recent products, which is Aircraft Checklist and their new animal release for Microsoft Flight Simulator, which puts over 5,000 animals into the sim. I will leave a link in the description below or where you can go and check out SoFly products, and I would like to thank SoFly for sponsoring this video. Lining up on the runway for this week's sim update news, it's been over 2 weeks since we've seen the pretty tragic release of the new Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. This week we have received the second patch, which was version 1.1.10.0. This was a small patch that really addressed a small amount of stability and performance issues and a few general bug fixes. The SDK update along with this patch was probably more the expansive part of the update, which should help third-party developers updating their existing products to be compatible with the new sim. The Microsoft team did mention during this week's development live stream that next week we should expect to see a larger patch. This will be addressing many more current issues with the 2024 title. Patch number 3 is targeted to be released around the 10th or the 12th of December. From the latest bug and wishlist updates, we should see the following: improved airport lighting. This is partially been fixed and we'll see the rest fixed in another update. The Cessna 172 Classic that doesn't have a functioning electrical system has now been fixed. Wind turbulence, which has been overstated in the courier mode, has now been fixed. Crashes to desktops when adjusting the Tobii eye tracker curves has now been fixed. Having the ability to unselect stream packages in the My Library section of the sim. The PC24 that is completely broken is now fixed and working, and the ability to download and disable and purchase products from the marketplace. They also mentioned that they will now have a safe mode on boot up if your sim happens to crash like they did in the 2020 sim. At this stage, we are not sure if we'll see any more patches or updates after patch number 3 next week for the remainder of the year. There's nothing so far that has been announced. That being said, the first sim update for the 2024 sim is not scheduled to go live until sometime in Q1 in 2025. We covered this week's development live stream in more detail in a video earlier this week on the channel. I'll leave a link in the description below as we highlighted in more detail about the Sims patches and future sim updates. If you missed that video and you're not subscribed to the channel, it's a good time to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you know when our next video goes live. World update number 19, which is the next world update, and it's now targeted for a release in January or February of 2025. Originally slated for an internal internal release by this date now, or the time you watch this video, but the team has decided to delay the release until 2025 due to the tragic launch and the issues they're having with the new sim. World update number 19 will include Brazil, Gaia, French Guiana, and also Suriname, along with a bunch of new aerials, new dem data, 10 cities, and bespoke airports. Jorg, the CEO of Flight Sim, also announced that the Microsoft team will be releasing the next 4 Microsoft built aircraft or built contracted out aircraft for free to the community to help apologize for the launch of the 2024 platform. The first one will be the Cessna 185F and the second one will be the Cap 4. These are probably most likely from the local legends or the famous flyer lines of aircraft. The other two haven't been announced at this stage, and there is no confirmed date when we'll see the first one released to the community. But it's good news that the Microsoft team have recognized what has happened with the launch and providing something to soften the blow just a little bit. Jorg also provided a 2025 roadmap update, which we went into more detail in our midweek video. Again, check the links in the description below if you'd like to know more. And normally at the last part of our weekly update videos, we provide an update on all things when it comes to the in-sim marketplace. But at this stage, the Microsoft team is planning to keep the marketplace for 2024 closed until sometime early in 2025. This is to provide more time for third-party developers to work on their products before it being available and them to get the compatible flag when it comes to marketplace releases. The Microsoft team is still providing updates when it comes to the 2020 marketplace. However, we'll be following these up again early in the new year once we know more about the 2024 first marketplace releases. Thank you for getting this far in the video. Feel free to hit that subscribe button, as it's the nice thing to do and it gives the guy behind the microphone, aka the guy speaking now, all some more warm and fuzzies. And thank you very much for doing that, and we will see you in another video real soon, sometime next week. We'll see you then.